Maybe new to crypto and just joined this recent NFT hype that we saw earlier this year and throughout the year, basically, NFTs are way more than just expensive JPEGs, right? So much more. I mean, liquidity pairs on Uniswap V3 are NFTs, right? It's so much more than just expensive JPEGs where people are buying spending crazy amounts of money for. So I think in the same way, content is unique, avatars are unique, all these things that how we move and identify and behave in the social world, in the online world, I think is all going to be more and more digitized. And NFTs just fundamentally change the nature of who owns what. And that's, I think, very exciting. But there's another aspect that I have not fully understand yet, and please explain it to me and to the audience, is the kind of like the DeFi aspect to it, right? Because as of my understanding, you have kind of like stars as the native underlying protocol coin or token, which secures the network, but also is this governance coin. And then backed by stars, content creators or influencers can issue fan tokens, which are backed by stars. Is that how it works? And how does the yield generation function? Maybe you can explain that concept a little bit.
Yeah, sure. So the social tokens are not going to be there on launch. On launch, we're purely going to be focused on NFTs. But we're going to add incentives around NFTs and NFT bidding. I think that's one of the unique aspects of building on a Cosmos chain, because you have inflation as a primitive, you have staking as a primitive, right? And you can do new things with NFTs that you just can't do on Ethereum. I think it would be a shame if people just made like just a very simple NFT market on Cosmos. That's not too hard to do. Any competent developer can probably make a basic NFT market in a couple of weeks. It's about using, it's about like building, incentive mechanisms around it. So you can, so we're working on a bunch of stuff that's like super interesting. I don't want to give like too much of it away. But if let me say, like, if you like osmosis, if you like, coming back, every day and like checking on your rewards and all that kind of stuff, I think you will also love kind of what we have around NFTs and NFT bidding and incentivized bidding and stuff like that. I think people are going to like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a great observation. I think that's one of the best or main reasons why Osmosis is so successful, because everyone loves just at here at 6 p.m. Lisbon time to just stare at your wallet and boom, magically Osmo appear, and then you can reuse them, you can do things with it, you can swap them, or man, what's your latest strategy for Osmo rewards? And it's just very engaging and interactive. So I think that's a really cool feature here. But maybe on a bit of a higher level, you said first you also want to focus on the marketplace before you get into on the NFT marketplace before you focus on the social networks. But how, on a bigger kind of like higher view, on a higher level, how does IBC revolutionize the NFT space, right? Because now we have the OpenSeas, we have the variables, but they're pretty much in those silos on this very expensive chain, which is called Ethereum. But how does IBC come into play? We understand that Tendermint makes it faster and cheaper to settle transactions, but what does ABC make so unique about the NFT space?
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. I think, one of the first applications would be just being able to transfer NFTs among different chains. But what is more interesting than that is, every chain is going to be unique in some way or form, right? And you can think of it as like, if you have an NFT that's like a game asset, you can transfer it to like other chains that might have different games, but they use the same asset. I think it'll be used a lot for that kind of stuff. I know there's like Strange Clan and Patches 3D. There's like all these like super exciting projects that are coming out in the space. And in terms of DeFi, NFTs can be used as collateral in loans. They can also be fractionalized, right? And then when they're fractionalized into into fungible assets, then those can be used in DeFi as well. And we're just at the very, very surface of kind of exploring these things. And yeah, there's just so much you can do. For example, you can have you can have like like a name service where you have like an NFT that's your username, right? And you can fractionalize that into a social token. So there's just all this interesting stuff that you can do with it that we're just still at the very, very surface of.